Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new video from your girl Chanel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy this one. It's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna be giving you some girl talk and advice and a lot of anecdotes from my life in my past 33 years and counting. I hope you'll enjoy this. Thank you so much for those of you who voted on Instagram for this video. I feel like if I want to make this a series, so let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Of course, I am dying to hear your comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel, if you agree with anything I said, or if it is you have your own thoughts. No problem, let's chat in the comment section down below. So I don't want to ramble too much. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Keep watching, subscribe if you have not already, and let's go. My first point is you can do literally anything you set your mind to. Now I know you're probably saying, Chanel, we've been hearing this since we are younger, but I wish like I had known more about it, meaning that yeah, it's okay to say it, but it's another thing to actually realize it and work towards it. Only in my late 20s and 30s did I come to the realization that you can literally achieve any goal that you put your mind to through hard work, prayers, and some manifestation. When I say that, take me for example. I have always wanted to do YouTube. I've always wanted to be a content creator. However, in my 20s, I was incredibly insecure about my skin because I had really bad acne, and I thought that nobody would, want to see me because, I mean, my skin is in a mess. But now I realize, well, for the past couple of years, I've realized that even if it is you have an insecurity, a flaw, quote unquote a flaw, or whatever it is you are battling with, you can actually like make a living through that. You can create a product that works really well for your skin. For example, I know the owner of Glow Up TT. I saw on her live, she mentioned that her skin was problematic as well as her little sister's, so she created a line for people with problematic skin. And I was like, wow, like you really have so much potential bottled up all inside of you. And this goes especially for my young girls. Please do not think that there's anything that you cannot achieve. You can literally achieve anything. I am in a state of mind as well as putting into practice that every single day I can achieve anything I set my mind to. Tip number 2, confidence is a choice. Let me tell you why. As I described to you in my earlier point, I was not always as confident as I am right now, but I literally taught myself how to be confident. I don't think there's any real way you could show somebody or teach somebody how to be confident, but being confident is adamant in the process of achieving your goals, in the way that you treat yourself, how you see yourself, what it is you think you deserve, the things that you aspire to be, the people that you interact with. Like, confidence has a lot to do with it. I firmly believe if it is I didn't go through certain things in my past that really built my confidence, I probably wouldn't even be right here. It sounds crazy to think, but yeah, I say that confidence is a choice because I'm telling you, you can choose to be confident even when it is you're not. There's a saying that Rihanna has, is a TikTok that I see all the time, where an interviewer asks her, what do you do when it is you don't feel that confident? And she said, pretend. And I was like, that is so true, because that is actually what I used to do. Not every day you're going to wake up and feel your best. The saying that we have in Trinidad, not every day is Sunday. So not every day you're going to feel like 100%. You may not like your hair some days, you may not like some part of your features, and we women, we tend to judge ourselves very harshly. But all that is unfortunately toxic, and it can be cured with just things that make you feel good about yourself. So I make it my business to always pat myself on the back when it is I attain a goal, or I do something, or I achieve something, like something that I make myself proud of. Yeah, so I feel that is the way that how it is I have built my confidence. If you are still struggling with that, or sometimes still struggle with it, because guess what, so do I. My skin does not behave every single day, and that infuriates me sometimes, but I just kind of learn to deal, and I tell myself it's a temporary thing, it's not gonna last forever. and I just, kind of learned to deal with it, roll with the punches. And like I said before, if it is you, do not feel that way every single day. Just pretend. Eventually you will adopt the habits of really truly being confident. So tip number 3, let no one, and I mean no one, put fear, doubt, disbelief into your dreams. That's something that I live by, because this is life, and for some strange reason people feel like they have rights to tell you what you can and cannot do. It's very strange. It's like a worldwide thing. It's not only like a Trinidadian thing. And I don't know about you, but I love proving them wrong. I love doing what it is I say I'm going to do. I love accomplishing goals. It makes me feel good about myself. I have like a checklist, and when it is I achieve certain goals, I tick it off my list. I keep notes of my achievements. So I am definitely the type of person, and trust me, this was a struggle, meaning that it didn't happen overnight. But yeah, I also used to have like a lot of self-doubt. So even if it is you are the person in your mind, discouraging yourself, saying, oh my gosh, I wish I could do that, but I can't do that. I wish I could accomplish that. I wish I could wear that. Yes, you can. You can. You just have to make up your mind that you can and you will. It's something that you literally have to force yourself to think. If it is, it's so hard for you. If it is, you have to read certain things that encourage you, watch certain influencers or YouTubers, Instagrammers, TikTokers, whoever that motivate and inspire you. Yes, you can. You can. Because if I can, you can. Tip number 4, take each failure as a lesson. Now, I can speak for this especially because when I fail, and trust me, I still fail at things, I no longer take it as defeat. I see it for what it is, and what it is I take it as is a lesson. So I tell myself, okay then, so I wanted to get, let's say, brand deals from 5 different brands, let's say for this month, randomly, and let's say I only got 3. I no longer take it as defeat. I focus on the fact that I tried my best. I look at different pointers, at different persons who it is I follow for encouragement, and look within myself and to see what it is I could have done better to achieve my goal. That's the way that I think of it. I no longer see failure as defeat. I see it as a lesson, and I think that kind of mindset has really helped me a lot, because in life you're not going to win at everything right off the bat, and the joy in succeeding is knowing how far you came, especially when it is you're mentally thinking, I can't do that, I can't accept that, sorry, I can't achieve that. And when you actually do, it's like, wow, did I actually accept that? Yes. Sorry, achieve that? Yes, you did. So something about that really does make all the the hard times, the tears, the growing pains, everything like that worth it. So I would advise that you try as much as you can to no longer see failures as failures. Accept them for what they are, learn from them, grow from them, and you're gonna be okay. Tip number 5, and this is something that I had to literally go through, and now I understand what it is I have to do, and that is to no longer fight for support, no longer beg for support. So take it from me, don't fight for support, don't beg for support. The right people will support you. So if it is you are an upcoming nail tech or hairdresser or makeup artist or a chef, you have like a small business page, or you're trying to show off your skills on TikTok or Instagram, you have a YouTube channel, or you're thinking of doing any of these things, go ahead and do it. Don't be like me and automatically assume that people who know you in particular will support you, because guess what? Unfortunately, they might be the people that definitely won't support you, right? Not all of them are going to be the same. There are going to be some who will support you right off the bat, But I'm telling you right now, some of your biggest supporters will be strangers, people that you have never met, people that you have had nothing more than a simple conversation with. If it is you even have that, they just continuously really do like you as a person, or really like your brand, or really like what it is you stand for, or really like what it is you're doing. So, you know, just accept that everybody is not going to like you. Everybody's not going to give you that support. It's something that really used to infuriate me. I kid you not. Tip number 6. No one is perfect. So something that I find myself doing that I think has helped in my growth as a content creator, as a sister, as a mother, is to spend time with myself, and that kind of helps me see the things that I need to work on, because we all have things that we need to work on. Don't think that you are above it or you are not good enough. Like, yeah, we all have things to work on, good and bad. Good meaning that, you know, we upkeep whatever great characteristics and traits we have, we continue to, you know, show that. And bad meaning that we have things to work on. That's basically it. So just always remind yourself that no one is perfect. No superstar, no singer, no artist, no one that you look up to and aspire to be like, or you're inspired by, is perfect. We all make mistakes. It's just a part of life. It's a part of growing, and day by day, you know, you will also grow. Enjoy the growth process. Tip number 7. Jealousy and envy is very real. I don't want to get too much into the subject, but I have had my fair share of it. I still am. I don't know how to explain it, because I'm not naturally a jealous person. I am an extremely supportive, wishing well for others, happy person. So when it comes to this, I often try to figure out like what is the reasoning behind it, but then I kind of come to the conclusion that there's nothing I could say or do. It is something that the person or persons are dealing with, and you know, until they get over their particular insecurity or their low self-esteem, there's nothing will change. That's just the way that it is. But when it comes to jealousy and envy, I have recognized it, I have learned to deal with it, and I have moved on, because I'm not going to allow other people's perception of what I should, whatever it is they think, or you know, what it is they don't particularly agree with, to stop my life, stop my shine. It's just not going to happen. It's never gonna happen. So you know, like, that's the best that I could really say when it comes to that kind of thing. Accept it for what it is. You know, it is gonna be hard. Learn to deal with it and move on. Tip number 8, my ladies, being single is not a crime. I know we're growing up in a world where everybody wants to find true love and real love and be happily in love, and that is great. But you going out there and trying to get it for yourself, sometimes, a lot of the times, is not going to work for you, right? And I just think it's best that during your single period that you develop yourself. Develop yourself doesn't mean that you go and learn how to do 5-6 things. That's not necessarily it. But if that is your way of dealing with it, nothing is wrong with that. When I say that, I mean you just learn to focus on you. You never know during that period of singleness is when it is, you know, you discover your passions, or when you discover, you know, things that you like, don't like, things that you want to change. Like, you never know what can happen during that period, and when the right time is it, God is going to send the correct person for you. So don't fuss, don't fight, don't even worry about it. It's going to happen naturally. Tip number 9, become independent. Now, independence is different for different people, because my level of independence could be different from yours, meaning that I'm the type of person, and I think this is something that has helped me in a lot of ways. I don't like asking people for things, so I find ways of doing certain things without having to ask. I find that sometimes when you rely on people, depending on what it is, that you know, you run the risk of somebody throwing it back in your face, and I cannot deal with that. So I just would advise that you learn to do things, get around whatever it is without having to ask. You know, just put yourself out there and try to learn to do this particular thing or things, whatever it may be, without having to, you know, ask other people. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. Don't get me wrong. I just think that when you become independent, when you become more self-sufficient, and you grow within that period, you know, it just works better for you as a person. So try it out. Tip number 10, do what makes you happy. This should have been tip number 1, to be totally honest, but this is something that I live and breathe by. I encourage everyone that I know to do, because you only have one life to live. You can't sit down and think about what this person like, what this person wants, what this person thinks. No, you're going to be stuck in this bubble of just doubt, confusion, low self-esteem, insecurity, and eventually you're going to end up to be jealous and envious of people who are living their lives. Who wants to be that way? That makes no sense. So why dwell on what others think? And it just doesn't make any sense. Do what makes you happy. Once you're not hurting anyone, once you're not committing a crime, it makes you happy, do it. You like that dress, it makes you happy to wear it every single day, do it. It doesn't matter who thinks, what, oh my god, you're wearing that dress again? Yes, it's my dress. If I decide to wear it 1,500 times, I can. Just do what makes you happy. That's all that I'm gonna say. Do what makes you happy. Tip number 11. And this is something really important. Even if it is you are in the public eye, everything is not meant to be shared. There are personal, private things that are just not meant for everybody. Nothing is wrong with that. Keep some things close to your chest. And I am the type of person, and I have seen this happen, where when you put something out there, when you speak about something, a plan or goal, something that you have, somehow or the other, everyone may not be happy for you. So there are going to be even more obstacles put in your way when it is you openly say certain things. So I consciously decide to share a lot, a good amount, enough, but not all, not everything. And even when it is you have an argument or a disagreement or anything that is something that someone will not want you to share, keep it to yourself. Tip number 12, always, and I mean always, trust your gut, your woman's intuition, especially when it comes to men. It will never steer you wrong. You will have inklings, you will suspect certain things, you will just have an idea. And take it from me, I have ignored it in the past, and I'm telling you, ladies, when we know, we know. If it is you think that something is not right, something is not sitting well in your chest, trust your woman's gut, trust your lady intuition. And this just goes not only for, you know, relationships wise, but it also goes for, you know, anything. Trust your gut. If it is you feel like if someone, for example, does not have your back, you feel like if this person cannot be trusted, go with that. That doesn't mean that you have to disrespect anybody or treat anybody, you know, negatively or, you know, anything like that, but just trust your gut. Listen to your mind. I firmly believe that I would have saved myself a whole lot of heartache and drama and trouble with friends and, you know, well, ex-friends, ex-boyfriends, if it is I had trusted my gut. You just know sometimes. You just know. Number 13, and my final tip, no matter how badly you think you're doing in life, it's not going to last forever. You're not going to be in this particular position forever. Your final destination is not your current position. I just want to encourage you, please, I hear so many people on a daily basis speaking negatively of themselves, bringing down themselves, just saying really hurtful and harsh things to themselves. And trust me, I can understand, because we're living in a different time than how it is I grew up, how it is my parents grew up. Things are definitely different. It's a new age, a new era. A lot of things are happening, and it saddens me, especially to hear young people, especially younger than Naya, my daughter, who's 15. I'm talking about preteens, 11 and 12-year-olds, talking about suicide. No, it's not right. It's not right. You have so much to live for, so much to experience. Life is short, but you need to make the most of it. I am begging you, please, 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 please don't give up in whatever sense of the aspect of life that you're dealing with. Don't give up. Okay, right, guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little girl talk, my couple tips and tricks, you know, just things that I've learned, knowledge that I want to pass on, things that I learn every single day. I want to make this into a series, so I really hope I get some feedback from you all. If it is you are interested in something like that, if anything resonated with you in this video, please let me know. I would really like to hear from you, what it is you thought. And I just, you know, want to say thank you so much for supporting me. If you've ever liked, commented, watched, I'm so grateful. Thank you. I couldn't do this without y'all, without the love and support that y'all constantly show me on a daily basis. So thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye.